Welcome to the Believeland Prep Podcast special interview with Garfield G-MEN, Eric Geddes, and Keegan Sell. Eric Geddes is now back, along with the special guest, president and owner of Believeland Media, my boss, Kevin Sledz. Gentlemen, how are we doing?
Doing good, sir. How are you?
Good.
I'm great. Thank you guys so much for taking some time. I understand it's a busy week here, week 10. You guys sit at 9-0. Just clinched a playoff spot on Friday, so congrats on that. There are other congratulations in order, but we'll get to that at the end as we have other things to address. Kevin, do you got anything else you want to add before I roll the icebreakers?
No, I just want to say thanks for having me on to talk to these fine young athletes from my alma mater. So pretty excited.
Yes. You're from your alma mater. They beat my alma mater all the time, so it's an interesting dynamic we got going on here. Anyways,
should be used to it by now.
Stop saying that. Stop it. I'm not even gonna say next year's our year because I don't know. No hate to Cardinal. I love him. Love Chris Peretti. Anyways, back to business as ordered. So this is probably my favorite question that we ask the athletes that we've interviewed is just kind of talk to me about what your favorite like music song or like artist is, just kind of as a whole. What do you guys listen to the most, do you think?
Probably country and heavy metal for sure. We listen to it a lot in the weight room and before games, so it's definitely grown on me for sure.
Yeah, big bands with Five Finger and Parkway Drive. Those two really get us going a lot.
For sure, I believe it. That the nothing gets you like juiced up for an early morning lift or anything really over the summer, like some heavy metal with your 6 o'clock, coffee.
Yeah, if you watch my Garfield football preview, you pretty much hear it in the background the entire time.
I believe it. I think I had that at Kenston. I think I was doing the interviews and we were like close to the speaker on the pole with the like the stands, and I think you could hear pretty well, but there was nowhere else to go. So, and I didn't want to take the players away from practice, obviously. Anyways, back on track. You guys are through your 9th week of your senior season. Talk about maybe your favorite memories so far of high school football.
Favorite memories got to be probably just hanging out with friends. I mean, after practice or game, whatever, we hang out in the parking lot for a little bit. Go drive around. There's like a bus trail that leaves the school. It's gravel. We go drive on that real fast, mess around. But no, it's definitely hanging out with friends. to make that even better answer for you.
Oh wow, that's to say I didn't expect that would be lying to you. Eric, you got anything to add to that?
Yeah, no, we just have fun. I mean, every day it's something new, and we just love being around each other. So it's just building those like relationships with each other and the memories.
For sure, that's definitely one of the things I've missed. Probably just about high school in general, obviously. So then, for the both of you, dream jobs, really anything, I guess.
I haven't really thought a lot about a dream job, but something I've definitely thought about. Or that didn't make sense. But something I've thought about is running a farm. You know what I mean? Running a farm, owning a farm, being a manager or something like that. I like agriculture, and I've worked on a farm for a long time, so it's something I'm interested in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say like strength and conditioning coach somewhere, some big time college or high school, or being a coach somewhere like that too.
I'll give St. Anne's a call and get you a spot. Don't worry. I know a guy. He tends to be there a lot. Shout out Marshawn and I guess Mike. So I guess kind of an important question leading into week 10. What's at stake for your guys' final regular season game this week? Like, could you guys clinch like 2 home playoff games? Obviously clinch playoff and conference. So just what's on the line for week 10?
Well, yeah, like you said, I'm pretty sure we could clinch 2 home playoff games if we make it, obviously. And it's our senior night too. And then we lost to this team last year for the league title. So I mean, I don't want to say a revenge week, but I mean it's definitely something in the back of our minds that we've been thinking about for basically a whole year now. So
okay, so it's a big one. It's
Yeah.
gonna mean a lot. I can always appreciate those. Anything, Eric?
No, just going off what Keegan said, all the players know what this week means to us, and like the coaches as well. So it's a pretty big week too.
All right, we got the icebreakers out of the way. Kevin, I'm gonna let you take it. You got a couple questions for them lined up, so take it away, boss man.
What's favorite pregame meal for you guys?
Ooh, Rick, you want to go first?
Yeah, I don't really eat a lot, like on game days. Like I eat breakfast and then I probably eat lunch and then try to like snack on some things. But we go to Save For, like Save For, that's our store. I mean, all the guys go there before the games most of the time, and they like support us. So we always go get like protein bars or like hydration drinks there and stuff. So I'd say like probably protein bar right before the game.
I mean, I'm kind of the same with Eric. Eat breakfast, eat a good lunch, but after that, I mean, I kind of just snack throughout the day. I don't really have a full meal before game time, but I don't have an apple, a protein bar, banana. Sometimes I'll make a smoothie if I'm really feeling it. But other than that, I mean, it's just little snack foods here and there.
How about any pregame rituals? Anything you guys do like the same before each game?
I take a walk around. I take one lap around the school, and that's about it. Have my headphones on. I'm always in my football pants. I just walk around in my socks, one lap around the school, and that's it. I don't know. I've done it since sophomore year, and I'm gonna continue to do it.
Yeah, I'd say for me, I'd try to go like 5 or 10 minutes away just by myself, just think about everything and, just get my mind right for the game.
All right, and then finally, who would you say is the biggest hype man on the team this year?
You know, with all like the heavy metal music we play, I'd definitely say Deacon Summer.
Deacon Summer, yeah.
He is something.
Yeah. That was unanimous.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, we'll let Cameron kick it off with the football questions.
So I'm sure you guys probably got asked this question way back during the season preview, but what were some goals you had coming into the season, and then how do you feel about them now sitting at Monday of Week 10?
You want to go first, Eric?
Yeah. We set goals. I mean, yeah, we want to win league. We want to go defend our home field. That's always goal number one, like Coach Mutter says. So home field, win league. Compete for the title like we did. We want it, and like goals bigger than that too. We want to go deep in the playoffs. We always break it down on Thanksgiving because we want to play on Thanksgiving and have the opportunity to play in the championship. That's the next big one, I'd say.
Yeah, basically going off of what Eric said. I mean, Thanksgiving, we've been breaking it down on that since like February. We want to eat team dinner together during Thanksgiving week, be able to play that far in the playoffs. And I mean, yeah, I mean, we were excited about the team, about the league title, but that wasn't really one of our main goals this year. So we have bigger goals for this team and bigger expectations.
Are there any like personal goals that you guys have reached in 9 weeks, and are there any that you guys are still trying to reach by the end of Week 10 on Friday?
I didn't really set any personal goals this year. I did last year. I know we made a list of like some stats and things that I wanted to get better at, but this year I kind of just get 1% better every week. I know I've struggled at some things that I've really need to work on practice, like slow playing, like RPOs and that sort of thing, and I still need to work on it. So I'm hopefully I can get better at that. Throughout the week.
Yeah, I'd say the same for me. Like not a lot of personal goals. I just wanted to, be better at this thing I can be better at. Like throwing the ball. We threw the ball more this year, and we are still. So I guess more yards throwing and rushing.
All right. So how you guys feeling about the season so far and heading into the playoffs? Is there anything you think you guys can improve on to kind of shore things up to give yourself a better shot to make a good run this year?
I mean, we've had some really good games, some games where we started out slow, but I mean, I'd say we're pretty happy with how the season's gone so far. Definitely a lot of stuff we can fix up and stuff we need to fix up before the playoffs for sure. That being, we need to work on pad level. I mean, I think that's been a big thing we've talked about every week, to be honest. Because I mean, that'll win or lose you games. I mean, the farther you get in the playoffs. So I'd say pad level for sure.
Yeah, it's the season going great. We're right where we want to be at. It's playing like 10-0 record. But off what Keegan said, pad level, we've been preaching that. Coach has been preaching it since our second scrimmage. So, I mean, that's something we obviously got to get better at. All of us too. It's not just like one person or like a position group. It's all of us. So definitely pad level.
And then, so you guys are now seniors, obviously. What was it like kind of stepping into that true leadership role junior year into senior year this summer, and then even up until this point?
You want to go first, Rick?
You know, that's not just us. I mean, it's the coaches too. They taught us when we were young, and they had those guys teach us when we were young. Not to bring up the past, but Dema and like Brody and all those guys, they were really great guys and great leaders. So I think I personally learned a lot from both of them, and which helped me lead like the younger kids and stuff like that.
Going off of what Eric said a little bit, I had a hard time, using my voice and like yelling out stuff when I was just coming up as a sophomore and a junior and stuff. So I would say like guys like Devin and Brody gave me the confidence to be able to do that. So that helped a lot. But yeah, I mean, a big part of it has been getting some of the younger kids ready for that role too. We have some really good sophomores and upcoming freshmen who we've been trying to mold to get in that leadership role. And I mean, they've been progressing well. So it's good for us in the program.
All right, so you guys both wrapping up your senior years. What's the best lesson you've taken away from football, and also what message can you pass on to the younger generation of G-Men talent coming up?
Best message. One of our coaches, defense coordinator, Coach Lewis, he always says, I'm trying to think of the way he words it. The way you do anything is how you do everything. So like, if you do,
I like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of an example he gives. Oh, he always tells us to brush our teeth intensely.
Yeah.
So like, we're going to do something. If we want to be intense on Fridays, we got to be intense all the time. Everything we do has to be, perfect, right, intense, with everything we got. So I kind of like that. It's a good way to look at life and some of the things that you take on.
Like that. We talked about that today after our practice. The defense goes in and watches film, and today we talked a little bit. And that was one of the big focuses we had. Like, I mean, you never know when it could end. Like, it could be from now, be done, or 2 weeks from now. Like, you never know. So you just have to take in all the time and can't take days off, take plays off, take minutes off. I mean, just have to do everything fast and do it intense, like Coach Lewis and Keegan just said.
So then, kind of our final question before we transition into some other things: how has football helped you with some of your other athletics? Eric, obviously, you're a star baseball player for the G-Men, and Keegan, you were coming off a state title in wrestling. So just kind of talk on how these things kind of correlate together.
Well, I'd say especially for wrestling, it's helped me with strength a lot. A lot of the weight room success I've had has been because of motivated for football. So that's helped a lot, and just being physical and just being, being able to turn on that motor to be aggressive and stuff has definitely helped from football for sure.
Like, definitely the weight room, like Keegan said. I mean, that helps in all your sports and just helps you be like well exercised, I guess. I mean, helps you in baseball, basketball. I mean, whatever you play, the weight room's obviously going to help you. So definitely the weight room.
You got anything to ask, Kev?
No, I think we can get transitioned to the last part.
So I had mentioned that there's other congratulations in order. Obviously, following the conference title, Eric committed to Ohio Dominican, correct?
Yeah.
Last night for baseball. So congratulations on that. Can you just kind of briefly talk about what that process was like, the recruiting process, and how you made that decision? Or is there like a certain reason why you picked yesterday to make that decision?
Yeah, well, first off, thank you for the congratulations. Connections. My summer coach, he knew the coach, like the head coach recruiting coordinator at ODU, and my coach spoke highly of me to those coaches. And we also had some help from Jack Matthew. He was an All-American, like Conference of the Year for ODU too, so he was a connection too that helped me. I went yesterday and put on a couple Sundays ago, but something came up for both of us, so I just looked online. Really liked their baseball, their campus, what's around there. So I knew it was going to be a pretty easy decision, but wanted to see it in person. So I went down yesterday. I really loved it.
Yeah, congratulations once again. And I think I covered 4 Garfield baseball games, and Eric pitched every time. Like every time I covered, it was Eric pitching. So I got the interview.
That's how I was with Cardinal and Jake. If he was on the mound, I was going to be there. Home or away, I had to find a way to be there because you couldn't miss it. Anyways, Kev, do you want to ask this for Keegan, or do you want me to do it?
Yeah. So Keegan, obviously you won the state championship wrestling. I'm assuming that's the goal again this year. But as far as football goes, I know you've made a lot of visits. You even went to Ohio State, which was awesome. So how's that whole process been for you, making all the visits, and when do you expect to make a decision on where you're going to continue your career?
Well, I mean, starting off, it's been nothing short of a blessing. It's been awesome. It's not every day you get people texting you and calling you saying that they want you to be on their team, go to their school. So that's been very exciting. As time to make a decision, I mean, it's got to be coming up. It's got to be coming up shortly. I'm not sure yet, though. There's definitely places I like for sure, and places I've ruled out. But no, it's been a little stressful, but it's been an exciting process. Had a lot of help from family and some coaches have really done a lot for me. So
awesome.
All right, well, that's great. Congrats to both of you on winning conference, obviously, and hope you all enjoy senior night. And Keegan, I believe you won Homecoming King as well. Or was it somebody else?
No, I did.
Congrats
Sir.
on that as well. Okay.
Thank you.
I wanted to make sure I've seen so many, all the names just start to blend together.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to ask or add? Even you guys as well. Anything else for us?
No.
Just thank you. Yeah, thank you for having us on here.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for taking a little bit of time to chat with Bossman and I, and best of luck. I'm sure he'll be seeing you guys in the playoffs. I will probably be seeing some of you guys come baseball season. Eric, I'm sure I'll plan. I'll make a trip for sure, and it's not that far of a drive. So that's all we got. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. The Believeland podcast special interview with Garfield G-MEN, Eric Geddes, and Keegan Sell with our special guest, owner and president of Believeland Media, Kevin Sledz. Thank you guys so much, and best of luck on Friday.
Thank you.